The last class that I had with you is all about public finance officer. Is that also? Hello?
Yes, sir,
Hello?
that's true. Yeah, public
Finance
finance officer.
officers. And we explain all those their roles and functions, but we're unable to touch the questions aspect due to the time. Let's look at the question aspect of it. After this topic, our next topic will be sources of government revenue. Can we see the board?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's look at those questions. Let's run through them one after the other. Yeah. The first question here says, Minister, Commissioner, Directors General, and Chairman of local governments were made accounting officer by the Civil Service and Local Government Reform Act of 43 of 1988. Require define the word account officer. I believe you all know the meaning of accounting officer. That is the permanent secretary of the ministry. It says list the functions of accounting officer. Those ones are also part of what I gave you in the last class. Why, when you look at question number 2, in the Ministry of Giko State, where you are an account supervisor, the following transaction took place in the typical day of the month of September 2020. We are giving about 2 transactions, so to speak. This one is not, it's just a mini continuation. Now, the first transaction here say Messrs. A. Ayotunji and Amsat paid 10,800,000 and 5,500,000, being tax and contractors registration fee, respectively. The treasury receipt number 5, 65, and 66 are dated 16/9/2020. Were accordingly issued. The payments which were made in bank draft logo so dated 25/9/2020 were received in the head and subhead 419/420. On September 26, 2020, the Ministry of Education made payment for feeding schools and WAEC examination fee totaling 10 million and 40 million respectively through the CBN check number BAB and the second check number AB9 something. The payment voucher were numbered 6063 respectively. The payment by the Ministry of Education was charged to head 2004 and subhead 7 and 9 respectively. Require draw of the debit and credit side of the main treasury cash book. Do you still remember the treasury cash book? Do you people still remember the treasury cash book? That is being managed by sub-account officer. Hello? This is the main treasury cash book. It is one of the main functions of sub-accounting officer as stated above in the maintenance of the treasury cash book, which is expressly stated in Federal Physical Responsibility Act 204, and a sub-accounting officer shall keep a treasury cash book. Format. This is the format. Are you with me? Now that format is what we are going to look into and prepare that statement. In this scenario, I will use Excel to work it out, to make it more easier and direct. Is that clear? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Okay, now let's go. Let's look at the Excel page of the, what's the name of the organization? What's the name of the organization, please?
Yeah. GICO State.
GICO State Ministry of what?
Finance.
Okay, let me go back there. Okay, Ministry of Finance of GICO State. Okay, let's go there now. Now, GICO State, Ministry of Finance. Treasury cash book for the month of September 2020. What are the headings? Are you all with me? If you have any issue, let me know.
Okay.
If you have any issue, please let me know.
Sorry, did you ask question?
What do you say?
Did you ask us anything? Did you ask questions?
And that's what we are trying to do now.
Okay.
We are trying to answer that question number 2. That's why I'm asking you Can you see the board, what I'm doing?
No, no.
That's why I'm saying that if you are facing any challenges, let me know. I can be able to know what to do.
Oh, sorry, we're not seeing anything. We are just seeing
Okay.
the question, yes.
The questions, okay, no problem. Let me try to share the board. The question number 1. The first one says, Mr. A. Ayotunji and AMSA paid 10,800,000 and 5,500,000, being tax and contractor registration fee, respectively. The Treasury receipt number 65 and 66, dated 16. Dated 16. Dated 16. Now, how do we go from here? This particular cash book, it has debit and credit. Debit. We also have credit at the end. Your credit side, I will indicate where the credit side started from. And I will indicate where the debit started from. Can we see the board? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Now, the debit started from the TRV. TRV means Treasury Revenue Voucher / date. The next one is from whom receivable. After from whom receivable, we also have Treasury receipt number. We have classification. We have number of bank credit slip. We have amount. We have gross amount. We have cash. We have bank. We also have, now, after that bank, that is where debit side ended. Debit side ended there. Are you with me? That is the end of the debit side. Why the credit side starts from Treasury PV number, followed by departmental PV number, from to whom payable, classification, payee bank, check number, amount, deduction / cash. Are you with me? Then the last one is net / bank. That is the credit side. Any question from there? Hello? Any question? Hello?
No question. Yes, sir. No question.
Now, let's now look at what? Question number 1. In the Ministry of Finance of Diko State, where you are an account supervisor, the following transaction took place in a typical day of the month of September 2020. We have, they now said 1, transaction 1. Mr. A. Ayotunji and AMSA paid 10 million naira and 5 million naira being tax and contractor registration fee, respectively. Now, we can come here to enter that one. What is the date given to that? 16/9/2020, based on the receipt. Is it clear? We will also now come here. If you have the opening balance as at the beginning, you enter your opening balance, such as what? Look at it. 101/09/2020. Is it clear? Then this will now be balance brought forward.
Sorry, sir. Why are we starting from 01?
If you have opening balance,
Okay.
balance now, then our opening balance here is either going to be cash or bank, but we don't have. We have a 0, 0 for both bank and cash. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
That is for that. Then the first transaction we are having here is starting from 16. That is our 16/09/2020. What's the name of the person that paid? From whom receivable? We receive from A. Ayotunji. We leave AMSA is going to be the next one. The transaction took place in the same date, but not the same transaction.
Okay.
If you want to indicate what he has paid for, no problem.
Okay.
They will not penalize you for that. If you want to do that, no problem. This one is what? This one is tax. Is it clear? Tunji, Ayotunji, tax. That is what he paid for. They will not penalize you. If you don't put it there, you will not be penalized. But we have seen the person that has paid the money. What is the treasury receipt number? Now let's go. The receipt number, treasury receipt number is what? 65. Can you see it?
65, yes. For Ayotunji.
Ayotunji, we have identified that. On what head and subhead? Let's check. On what head and subhead does all this fall into? The payment, which is on logo bank, this, it falls under, can you see the head?
Yes.
We receive into the head of 1001 and subhead 419. You also go back there. It is under head of 001, subhead
1001.
Yes, we have 419. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Then we move down to the next one. What is the amount they have paid for? They paid for 10 million. Gross amount is 10 million. Is that clear? 10 million. 10,800,000.
So that subhead is under the number of bank credit slip. Is that what it's supposed to be?
Sorry. I forgot it. Supposed to be 1/419. That is the way it's supposed to be. Sorry. Good observation. Well done. Now, through which do they make payments? Is it through bank or through cash? Let's check. The transaction took place. Now, the payment which were in bank draft, definitely they paid through bank, and they gave us what? The bank logo bank of C1. Can you see it?
Yes, sir. They
paid the money to where? They come here, they pay to the bank C184860. C184860. We come here. This one also appear to what is here. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
And you have number of bank credit slip. Where you have that number for that bank We have what? C
Logo Bank
one
C184
84
860.
860. Can you see there? That is, you have completed that transaction there. You also go for the second transaction on the same date for different transaction 09/2020. What do we have? AMSAT.
Amusat.
Yes. That one pay for what? Contract,
Contractors registration fee.
contractor, okay. Contractors registration. That is what he has paid for. Is it clear? Then it is on what
66.
on what receipt number? 6666. Then we have what? 1001 slash. We have 419. The second one is what?
Let's see. I think 420.
420. Also come here. We have slash 420. Then it is on what logo? This one is C160868. We also come here C160868. Then amount, that is 5,500,000. Same thing will also appear in the bank. Is that one also appear in the bank? Yes, it also appear in the bank. That is, you are done with the debit side. You will now continue on the second transaction. What does the second transaction given to us? On the 26th of September 2020, the Ministry of Education made payment for feeding students and WAEC examination fee. That one is two transactions differently on the same date. You get it? Then the payment is going out. It's not that they received this. This one will appear at the credit side. Now, let's go. What is the date we have? We have 26 plus 09 2020. Then the payment starts from what? What is the treasury PV number given to us in that one? On what treasury PV number? You will get it. The payment voucher was 60 and 63. Can you see it? The first one is 60, and the first one is for what? Student feeding. We are feeding students. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Then, sorry, it's not going to be here.
Not that expense.
It's not here. This one is what is the payment voucher for this one? 60 and 63. Okay, we come here. 60. We have no departmental. That one is dash. Then we move down to whom payable. Student, feeding student, feeding student. Then classification. On what classification do we have? What is the classification there, please? The classification to this,
200.
that is 2004. We also have 2004 slash
7.
7. Then we move down to payee bank. Payee bank is what? Which bank would they pay through? They pay through CBN. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes, we put it here. CBN. Then what is the check number? The check number is what? A/B
46264.
6. Abi?
Yes,
62264. Okay. Amount paid is what? 10 million. Abi?
10 million.
10 million. And the paid through bank, is that not so?
Yes.
Yes.
Check now.
Then the second one,
You wrote 100 million instead of 10 million.
hey, sorry. Sorry. Okay, the second transaction, what is it all about? The same date, but different transaction. That one appears 61 or what? 63, Abi?
63, yes.
Is it not 63?
Yes, 63.
Okay. $63. Then we move there. What does it mean for? WAEC
Examination.
examination. What is the head of it? 2004 slash what?
9.
9 slash 9. Then it is what? They pay through what? CBN, Abi?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
CBN. Then on what check number?
94627.
That is, we have A
B.
slash B.
Yeah. 946
946
270.
270. Then how much is it? 40 million.
million.
That's all. It appears, it's going to appear in back and it's going to appear under what? Under the gross amount. It will not appear under the cash. Is it clear? This is what they mean by treasury cash. treasury cash book. Is it clear? Any question? Any question?
Okay, sir, I just have something to say. I wanted to ask that if it's not included there as cash, does it mean it is automatically bank?
Which is what?
If it is not included that they paid in cash, does it mean that it is automatically bank? Because, like for this first one now, this Mrs. AI or Tunji, there is nothing like maybe it's in cash or it's bank, but we assumed it to be bank and
We
we
were
posted
told
it to
that
bank.
we were told in the question, bank drafts. If you read that question, you were told that the payments which were in the bank drafts, which means it's passed through bank. If it is cash, they will specify it is cash. Is it clear?
It's for the Roman figure 1, I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. See now, Roman figure 1. A. Ayotunji and AMSA paid 10 million naira, 10.8 million, 5.5 being tax and contract registration fee respectively. The treasury receipt number 6566 were accordingly issued. The payment which were made in bank draft logo, anything bank draft must pass through bank, not cash.
Okay,
If
sir,
it is
thank
cash, they will specify that they collected cash from so-so person. And if any payment is going out through the what? If any payment is going out through government, they make some deductions at times, such as withholding tax or VAT. They are meant to be deducted at source. In that situation, they will take out the money as they will now pay the net to the supplier. But in this situation, it's not appearing. That is why you see deduction here. Do you understand? There's a deduction here, and there's what? Net here. After making the deduction, then they will pay the net out. In this situation, this will serve as income to the government, while the expenditure will not be the one we call net. Is it clear? Hello?
Yes, sir, thank you. Yes, sir.
Okay. That is on this part. The second part of it is what? Question number, let's look at it. This one is treasury cash. Treasury cash group. Now let's look at the second question. This one is all about payment what? Voucher. I mean, this one is revenue cash book. Now let's look at the question on that revenue cash book. Let's look at question number 4. Can we see question number 4? Question number 4. Mr. Ajoni Budi, a revenue collector in a ministry court of Doli local government, submit the following information for the month ended 30th June 2008. We have the table where we have the date, the payer, the reason for payment, and the amount. He said the money collected shows under the head of 200 and the following subhead. Now, the following subhead are declaration of age 01, court fines 04, court proceeding document 07. Ajoni Bode deposited the takings to the sub-account officer on the 29th June 2008 and was issued the Treasury Receipt number M400201. The receipts issued by him were 9800401 to 800450. Full stop. The one issued to Mrs. Miriam Gidado was N800417 on the assumption that the receipt number N800423 were cancelled and reissued. And the review and reviewed. Write up the revenue collector cash book and state how to treat the cancel receipt. That is the question they asked. Any question, please? Any question, please? Hello? Do we understand the question at
Yes,
all?
sir.
Okay. What they want us to prepare here is revenue collector cash book. What's the name of the local government? What do you call it?
Magistrate Court of Dolly Local Government.
Dolly local government. Dolly local government. Magistrate court. Revenue
We're not seeing your board, sir.
Okay, you're not seeing the board. Okay. Let me reshare the board. Can you see the board now?
Yes.
Okay. Revenue collector cash book. For which month? For the month of June 2008. What are the headings you have? We have date, revenue, received number. Classification. This one, they subdivided it into head and subhead. We have from whom, from whom receivable. Then we have amount. we have it again. Is it clear? We have treasury. We go and check it, what we have done, whether it's correct. Treasury received number. Then the next one is what? Amount. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's see the processing we have taken, whether it's the same thing with what we have or not. Let's check the can you see it? Date, revenue receipt number, classification, from whom receivable, amount, date, treasury receipt number. Is it not the same thing?
On amounts, yes.
Now let's now check those questions. Let's copy them, paste them there. We can follow up with those ones to go to the next one. I want us to finish everything on this part today. I've copied the question. Let me position it somewhere here. Now let's draw our table here, our cash book, the way it's supposed to be. Hmm. Now, Naira value will be here because we're dealing with Naira. Is it clear? Naira value will also be here.
Now we can't see your screen. Can't see what you're doing.
Okay. Why is it changing? Can you see the screen now, please?
No. Okay, yes.
Okay, that is the screen. Now,
So what we are doing? So then
now, I'm with you, I'm coming. Okay, We positioned it that this one is also, it has a debit side and credit side. This is debit side. Now, this is the credit side. Now, let's look at those questions one after the other. If you have opening balance, also, you recognize it as 0106/2008. Is it clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Then the balance carried down will be at this place, but we don't have. Make it to be 0. Likewise, if it is overdraft, then you take it to the other end. Now, the first transaction, let's check our table here, is what? Mrs. Miriam Gidado. Abi? Is that not so? Can you see it here?
Yes, sir.
Abi? Can you see it? That one happened on the 2nd. And he paid for declaration of age. Is that not so? 400. Okay, we also put it here. It's 02, 06, 20, 08. What is the receipt number first issued to Mrs. Miriam Gidado? Can we read here? Look at where my cursor is moving from one area to another. On that line 40, where Mr. Ajonibori deposited the tokens to the sub-account officer on the 29th June 2008 and was issued with receipt number M40-something. That is the receipt number collected in the Treasury unit through the sub-account officer. The receipts used by him were N800-401 to N800-450. The one issued to Mrs. Miriam Gidado is what? N800-147, which means based on this transaction, we are using N800-147. Is it clear? Yes. Then we have N800-417. Is that not so?
Yes.
Then, who is the person? Mrs. Miriam Gidado. He paid how much? 400. Is that not so? Is that not what she has paid?
Yes.
She paid 400. Is that clear? Then what does she pay for? She paid for declaration of age, Abi. Now let's go and check what is the code for declaration of age. We were told that the money collected is shown under the head of 200. Is that clear? All the money collected is going to be under the head of 200. Why? With the following subject, declaration of age is 01. And Mrs. Miriam Gidado paid for declaration of age. We go back there and say 200.01.
Oh,
Is it clear?
yes, sir.
Then we go for the second transaction. What is it of the second transaction? 03. Abi?
June 2008.
Niger Killer.
2008.
03, 06, 20, 08. Then the next one will be N 800 418. It's going to be in serial order. Is that clear? That is how receipts look like. Receipt is always in a serial form. Is that clear? When you use when you use what 417, the next one is going to be 418, and all the revenue collected is under the 200 at 200. This particular person called what? Niger Killer. Niger Killer. Paid how much and he paid for what? Niger Killer paid 2,000 and he paid for court fines. What is court fines? Court fine is what? 04. Is it clear? We put 04 here. 04 and he paid 2,000. Is it clear?
Yes.
The next one.
05.
Ibrahim. I'm coming.
08.
Now, the third one is what? 05, 06, slash what? 208. Then the next one is going to be N 800 419. Under the head of what? This. He paid for what?
He paid for court fines. Lemon.
Who is the person? He paid for court fine, Abi? And what's the person's name? Mr. Ibrahim. Mr. Ibrahim. He paid 8,000. And court fine is what? 04, Abi?
4.
Continue. The next one is what? 07. 07, 06, 2008. That one is also what? N 800 420. On 200. Who is the person? Gani Waidi. Gani Waidi. Well, how much does he pay? He paid 800 naira. And that is cost proceeding document. What is the code for court proceeding document? 07. Is it clear? 07. We move to the next one. The next one is what? 09. 06. 28. This one is going to be N 800 421. Abi?
Yes, sir.
Then this is under the head of what? 200. And who is this person? That's Beko Ishola, Abi?
Yes, sir.
Beko Ishola. How much does he pay for? Beko Ishola pay 1,200. And he paid for what? For court proceeding document 07. Abi?
Yes, sir.
The next one is what?
1306.
1306. Is that also 1306 2008? 1306 2008. That is under the N 800 422. Is that not so?
Yes, sir.
Then it is under the head of 200 subhead. This one is what? Declaration of age. And declaration of age is what?
Oh,
01. Then who is the person?
good enough.
Mrs. Kudirat. Eniola. Abi?
Yes, sir.
How much does he pay for? He pay 400 naira. The next one is what?
21.
2106 2008. We have N. Now, receipt number 423. We're told that receipt was cancelled. They can't use it. Is that not for Abi? Is that not so?
Yes, for council.
Let's look at it. Mr. Aji Onibode deposited the tokens to the sub-account officer on 29 June 2008 and issued the receipt, treasury receipt number M400-201. The receipt issued by him were 800-401 to 800-450. The one issued to Mrs. Miriam Gidado was 800-417 on the assumption that receipt number N400-423 was cancelled and reissued. Is that clear? Which means you cannot use that receipt. You will issue another one. And on that note, we have what? N800
424.
424 on 200. Who is the person we issue this new receipt to? We issue it to Yaro Balam. Yaro Balam. How much? 1,500. What does he pay for? Court fine. Court fine, what is the code of court fine? 04. Then we go there, we put it 04. The next one is what? 30th 06 08 and 800 425. Abi?
Yes, sir.
We have under the head of 200. What does it pay for? Court proceeding document. And court proceeding document is what? It should also make 7, Abi?
Yes, sir.
Then Yaro Balam, who is it? I mean, the next person is what? Mrs. Adio. What does he pay for? She paid 500 naira. We have treated all the transaction. Is that not so?
Yes, sir.
Now, we're now told that he remitted this money on the 29th. We also come here and showcase that on the 29th, 06, 2008. What receipt number did they issue to him? We're told M400-204. We go there. M400-204. How much does he now pay? As at 29, it was when he paid the money, he now received another money. All the money received before as at 29, how much is the total money received as at that 29? We have 14,300. Can you see it? Please confirm from your hand. Add everything together. 14,300 I'm having here. What do you have?
Sir, it's 14,800. You didn't pick the 500
Okay, for which one is that, please?
for Mrs. Adio.
That's that.
Mrs. Adio. The total money is what? 14,800, Abi?
800. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. I
Welcome,
love you
sir.
guys. That's nice. Total is 14,800. That is the total money collected for that particular month. Is it clear?
14,000.
Then how much does it now pay? As at 29, what is the total money collected before Mrs. Adio's own?
That's 14,300.
14,300. That is the total money remitted. 14,300. That is the money remitted to that place. Then as at 30th, 06, 2008, we have the balance carried down. How much is that? 500. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Then as at 01, 07, 2008, we have balance carried down. Balance brought down now. Balance brought down. How much? 500. Any question, please? Take your time to go through this. That is the posting for that question too. This question has been tested 4 times. The last time they tested this was 2017. They could test it again. It's very, very much possible. They now say you should explain how cancel receipt should be treated. In a scenario where there is a cancelled receipt, you draw the two transfers line. First thing to do is to draw two transfers line on the face of receipt where mistake occur, and you write cancel on it. Write cancel on that particular receipt. 2, do not detach the receipt from the booklet. Do not detach the receipt from the booklet. 3, such receipt, transaction on such receipt must not be posted. You don't post it. Those are the procedure for cancellation of receipts. Any question, please? Any question, please? Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Have you been able to go through it? If you are okay, let's go to the next one. Shall we?
Yes, sir.
The next one is what? Impress cash book. Impress cash book. Let's go and check, please. The next question. Question number 5. Can you see it? Look at the question. The monthly float granted is 80,000. The main cashier reimburses any amount spent on the last day of each month. The following transaction took place in the month of November. These are the transactions required. Enter the above transaction in a petty cash book, having analysis column for motor expenses, postages and stationery, office entertainment, sundry expenses, and ledger column. That's a part of the question. B say, the book of accounts is to be credited and debited. Show the book of account to be credited and debited by the mean and impress cashier. Please excuse me for a second. Let me use the restroom, please. No problem. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, looking at it, it is very glaring that what they want to test here is what? Petty cash. And most of you have experience of petty cash. But balancing petty cash in your normal office is different from the one in the public sector. Your balance must be the same thing as your closing balance. Is that clear? Hello?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Now, we need to go and prepare petty cash book. And we need to find a way around it this night. We must finish this topic. Next class, we are starting another topic. Is that okay by us? We will do the same thing we have done, following the normal procedure. Are we giving the name for that organization? Is there any name? No name. Fine. Since there is no name, all they want us to do is just posting. We are only meant to post. We have the debit, and we also have the credit side. While we have impress, order, cash, book. for the month of, which month is that? Month of November. For the month of November.
Yeah, take it on.
20 what? Month of November, what year?
What of no?
08, 2008. Okay? Here we have what we call, and the degree is the credit side. We have what we call date. The next one is reimbursement details. Reimbursement details.
We're not seeing the board, sir.
Okay. This is the board. Can you see the board?
Yes, yes.
We have reimbursement details. We have number of bank credit slip. Then the next one, we have cash. The next one, we have bank. Then the next one with date. That is where the credit side started from. Are you with me? We have date. Next one is to whom. Payable. We have PV number. We have tech number. And the next one is what? Cash and bank. We have cash. We have bank. Next one is now analysis column. Analysis column. What is the column they have as that question is concerned? Under here, we have Naira value. Okay. Under the analysis column, how many do we have there, please? As that question is concerned, You were told in the question that we have what we call motor vehicle 1, 2, postages and stationery. We have office entertainment. We have sundry expenses. Okay. Now let's go back there. Under the first analysis column, we have motor vehicle. Motor vehicle. We can short it. It will not be penalized. And if you know your book is very big, allow it there. Here we have motor vehicle. What we also have again, postages, Abi. Postages and what? Stationery. What do we also have again? Are you all there?
Yes, we're here, but we can't see the.
You can't see the board.
We're not seeing the question.
The question, okay. We also have office entertainment and sundry expenses. Ledger. We have office entertainment. Office entertainment. Office entertainment. Office entertainment. We have what we call sundry expenses. Then we also have ledger. Now, let's go. This is what we call okay. Now, let's do the neutral. Then here will be debit. Here will be credit. Then we are meant to bold all this one. Bold. Okay. Yeah. This. Hello. 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 This bye bye. Come on.
Daddy, pause. Put it down. Should I put it inside? Put it down. Ah.
Okay. Then we need to bring on board all the and to formulate the column. Is it clear? Can you see it now? Hello. Can you all see it?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, yes, sir.
Someone sent the message, but I didn't see the message. I don't know what the many person is trying to say. Hello. What does this one mean? Is it that the question is, you are not clear with the question? Who is Esther? Esther. Who is Esther on the platform, please?
I am Esther, sir.
What does it mean? Sorry, what does it mean? I couldn't see what was the interpretation of what you sent?
Sorry, it's a mistake, sir.
Oh, okay. Now let's go to the question proper. Now, the question one. Can we read? Okay, let's go to the question page. The monthly float granted is what? 80,000. Is it clear? The first day of each month. That is what they are giving out for the petty cash officer. Is that clear?
Yes, yes.
Now, how we are meant to pose that one is this. O1, 11, 2008. Is it clear? Cash flow. We have 80,000. Okay. Now, after a while, let's go back to the question page again. Then November 1 again. What do they do? They bought tea and sugar, 4,000 naira. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Then tea and sugar. Then we come to this place. I want to quiz this. Okay. Now looking at it from here, where you have another date, that is the second side of the account. Let's find a way to differentiate it from the other side. Now, on the same date here, November 1, what will we say we purchase? Tea and what? And sugar.
Tea and sugar.
How much is it? Are we giving voucher number? No, but you create voucher number yourself, 1. No check number, no problem. Don't deal with check. How much is the transaction in cash? 4,000 naira. Then you classify it under what? Entertainment. Is it clear? Is it clear? If you don't understand, let me know. What you
Yes,
bought
sir. Yes, sir. Good.
Is for entertainment. That is why we recognize it under here. What's the second transaction? The second transaction is what? Purchase of petrol, 800 naira. Can you all see it? Can you see it? Purchase of petrol.
Yes, purchase of petrol.
Then
Yes,
the next, that's on the 3rd. Oh yeah, let's go. On the 3rd, Abby. Is it on the 3rd?
Yes, sir. On the 3rd.
Yeah, on the 3rd, that's petrol. Petrol, that's O2, 800 naira. That one is under vehicle expense. Is it clear? The next one is what?
Yes.
On the 4th, postage, postal services. Postal services. You can copy this thing, not to be opening it. You put it on that Excel page by the side. Is it clear?
Yes.
You can all see it now. You can be posting it just to show love now instead of going back there. On the what again? On the 4th, Abby?
On 4th.
On the 4th. 4, 4, 11, 20, Oh, wait. What do they purchase on the 4th? Postal service.
Service. Postal.
That's 3. How much is it?
2,000.
How much? 2,000, Abi? Put it here.
2,000.
2,000. That one is under stationery. Where is our stationery? Stationery is here. 2,000. What is the next one? On the 5th, Abi?
On the 5th, postage stamp.
Postage stamp. 05. Postage stamp. How much is that? 1,000.
1,000.
We'll post those one later. Let's keep putting everything on. I don't mean I can copy it. I'll just copy it straight. Then the next one, on the 6th. Is it clear? 11, 12.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. What do we have? Envelope, Abi?
Envelope.
Is that also?
Yes.
Envelope. That one is what? The 5th one. That is what? 2,000. Abi?
2,000.
What's
Yes.
the next one? Purchase of petrol, Abi? On the what? On the 8th. 08, 11, 2008. What do you say they purchase? Petrol, Abi?
But
Petrol. That's this. How much is purchase of petrol? 1,000.
one.
The next one, on the 9th. That also?
Yes. Gift.
What do they purchase? Gifts, Abi?
Gift. Yes, sir.
Since there's no particular column for gifts, you look at the sundry and put it there. That's the 7th one, which is what? How much? 4,000. So we post those one later. Let's complete this one first. Then the next one is what?
On the 12th.
On the 12th.
Petrol.
12. $800. That also?
That we are already finished. You teach me the further months. Eh? That
Petrol.
The next one, on the 13th.
13th.
What do we say we have? Postage what?
Postage stamp. 200. Okay,
3,
200.
200. Next one,
On the 15th.
on the 15th, Abi?
Yes, sir.
What do they purchase on the 15th?
This one is
Olamide, Olamide ledger account.
Alaji
Is it
Giwa.
Alaji Giwa?
Alaji Giwa ledger account.
Alaji Giwa, okay. Put it here. Alaji Giwa That's 10. How much is it?
Ledger account.
16,000. Abi?
16,000.
The next one is what? On what again?
On 16.
On the 16th. On the 16th,
Olamide.
16, 11, 20. Olamide,
Ledger account. 10,000.
how much?
10,000.
10,000. Okay. The next one,
On the 17th.
waste basket, waste paper basket on the 17th. Waste paper basket, 17, 11, 2008. We have waste paper
600.
basket.
12.
That's
600.
600 naira. Go to the next one.
On
Or
the
the next one on the
18th.
18th. Purchase of stationery on the 18th.
Stationery.
We have stationery,
4,000.
how much is that?
4,000.
1,000.
4,000.
4,000. Thank you, my dear. Then, which date again? Which one is the next transaction on the 19th? Up to 19th. Engine oil. Purchase of engine
Engine
oil.
oil.
How much is that? Purchase of
Engine
engine
oil.
oil.
1,000.
1,000. So come here again
On the
on
19th.
the 19th. 7,200. Engine
Engine oil.
oil.
14.
How much? 1,000.
1,000.
Next one again, 19 again, Abi.
Yeah.
Is it not 19?
Yes,
Yeah,
19 again.
19 again. What's that?
Toll gate.
Toll gate fee. Then
Toll
we
gate
come
fee.
here. Yes. Toll gate fee. How much is that? Toll gate fee, 80 naira.
80.
Followed by what again?
21.
21, Abi.
21.
I don't know.
Yes. I remember.
How much? That much?
1,000. It's 12,000.
20.
12,000.
That's 12,000. Okay. 12,000. Next one.
24. 1108. Tea
On
and sugar.
24. Tea and sugar. 24, 11, 2008. Tea and sugar. How much is that? 4,000. Is it 1,000 to 4,000? On the 24?
No, 4,000.
4,000.
4,000.
Yes.
4,000.
4,000. That 4,000 is here. Then we go to the next one. Which one is the next number? 25th. 25th.
25th.
11,008. What do we have? Biscuit.
Biscuit.
Biscuit. How much is that? Biscuit is 1,000. 1,002. 1,200. Then next one is what? On the 27th. 27, 11, 2008. What do we say we have there, please? Calculator, is that not calculator? 27
Yes,
calculator 1 4.
calculator. 1
Uh,
4.
so one thousand four. Then the next one, petrol and engine oil. That one is what the petrol and
20.
engine oil.
On
27 on the 30th, I mean,
20th, yes.
petrol and engine oil. Petrol engine oil. How much is petrol and engine oil? 2,000. Abi,
1,000. Yes, sir.
the next one on the 30th again, Abi.
That's it.
What do we have? Servicing of what?
Servicing of
Servicing of official car.
official 1,002.
How much is that?
1 2.
1,000.
122. 1 2.
Yeah,
I mean,
we have been able
two
to
numbers. 21.
we have been able to do that. Then we come here to post it to their analysis column. Now, looking at postage stamp, that one relates to what?
Postage and
Stationery.
stationery.
Envelope relates to stationery.
Yes.
Petrol relates to what? Motor vehicle
Motor
expense.
vehicle.
Gift relates to sundry.
Boundaries.
Petrol relates to motor vehicle. Declared.
Yes,
Then
sir. It's boundary.
postage
Post-
stamp, 200. That one relates to stationery. Alaji Giwa, that one relates to ledger account. Olamide relates to ledger account. Weight paper basket, that one is sundry expenses. Don't plan for that. We have stationery, that one relates to postage and stationery. We have engine oil, that one relates to motor vehicle. Stove fee, that one also relates to motor vehicle expenses. Argonaut, that one relates to ledger account. Tea and sugar, that one is entertainment.
Office entertainment.
Entertainment.
Biscuit entertainment.
Biscuit is also under entertainment. Calculator relates to stationery. Engine oil relates to motor vehicle expenses. Servicing of official car relates to that is how to post it. We will now total everything. Let's determine the total. What's the addition of all the old record? Also, can you see the total?
Not sure. Yes.
We'll close this one.
69.
Take away. But we will not close the cash column. Can you see it? Let's see whether this one is the same thing with the total. 69,880. Is it correct? Yes.
69 to 80.
Now, after sorting this one out, we balance all the analysis column. Balance it. 2 lines. Frequent. Then you come to this side. Bring on board on the 30th. Bring down your balance carried out. In a normal accounting, normally we can say that the difference between the amount given to us and the total expenses we have, that should give us our balance carried out. But that is not what it is under the petty cash. Balance carried out will now be that the same 80,000 given to you. When you total it, what do you have? You will have this is your total here. The same thing you now have here must do what you are going to have here. You now come here at the debit side, date it 30th 11 2008. Balance, sorry, total expenses. That much. That's your total expense. You now add it together with the 80,000. Comes the same thing. The other hand. Now come here as at 01 12 20 08. Now say balance go down. This 80,000 here. What you are going to start with, which is going to be your cash flows. That's how to go about it. The area of their differences with your main cash flow is this 80,000 that you are bringing in. That's why I said your opening balance must be your closing balance. The 80,000 that they gave you must do what you are going to close with, not to bring the difference between the two. No, don't do it like that in petty cash. That one works out in your normal cash book, but in petty cash, it's not like that. In case you are giving this kind of question and exam, please don't look for the difference as your balance carried down. That amount you started with, which is your cash flow, must be your closing balance. Please don't go and commit unnecessary error. As petty cash is concerned, that is the standard. Any question? Any question?
No question.
Are we good to go?
Yes, sir.
Now, the last but not the least for tonight is vote book. What is vote book? The vote book is a memorandum account put in place for monitoring public or government expenditure. Is that clear? How do we prepare vote book? That is That should be the next question. If I'm right, yes, that's the next. DV. Departmental vote expenditure allocation book. That is what it. How does it look like? That one also have 15 columns. It also has a line number. Are we good to go?
Yes, sir.
Let's look at the question together, please, and see what they want us to do to know the name to put on the question. Okay. Ministry of Education. This one is what? The following transactions were recorded in the DVA, that is Departmental Vote Expenditure Allocation Book of the Ministry of Education in respect of the purchase of stationery. You were told purchase of what? Stationery. Are you with me? Okay. Have you been able to go through what we are saying? This is the question we are meant to look at. How are we meant to solve this question? When we were given this kind of question, this question came out when I was writing my own exam in ICANN, but it's been long at 8 years level. Okay. Are we good to go? Let us prepare departmental vote book. Now, Ministry of Education, shall we? Are we good to go? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Some
hello,
of you
sir.
some of you have left the platform. I have just only 4 out of 8 or 10. No problem. Okay. Oh. When we get to the bridge, we cross it. Let's go. Let's quickly run through this. Okay, let's copy the question straight away. Okay, let's prepare the format for putting on the question. Ministry of Education, Abi?
Ministry of Education.
Abi, is that not so?
Yes.
Ministry of Education. Okay. Oh, okay. All they say we should prepare. This one don't have debit or credit. We only have what? Expenditure and liability for this one. Expenditure and liability, and we are going to indicate. Now, we have what? Departmental both expenditure allocation book.
I'm not saying it.
You are not saying it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it? Can you see it now?
Yes, we can now.
Then, under this, we have edge, we have subhead, we have services. Then at the other hand here, we have AGW. You can ask me the meaning. AIE. We have orders. We have total. Then here, we have expenditure. At this other hand here, we have liability. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 11. We have 12. We have 13. We have 14. We have 15. It has 15 columns. This one has 15 columns. Now, let's now put it into it. We have the date. Sorry, we have serial number, followed by date, date. We have PB number, Padà máa fẹ́ padà mú one class. Alaikum salam, máa fẹ́ padà mú one class. Hello? Then the next one, particulars. We have payment.
You should tell me. You should tell me.
We have cumulative payment. Cumulative payment.
Bring it, let me check it.
We have balance. We have liability reference.
Um,
Reference. We have liability incurred. We have liability cleared. We have outstanding liability. Outstanding liability. We have remark. We have outstanding liability. Outstanding liability. We have mark. We have uncommitted balance. Then we have line. Here we have line. Now let's adjust it. Now, this is the table we are meant to for the now here We have a Naira value here. Then let's I'm coming. I'm trying to come up with a table that we are meant to use. This is how it look like. Can we all see it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then this will be at the middle here. This will also be at the middle. Now let's look at that question. Let's look at the question, please, to be able to see what is the hedge, what is the sub-hedge we are meant to follow here. Now, this is it. What is the hedge? As this one is concerned, please, let's check. Let's go on to the question, please. This is the question. 1/8. Transaction took place in the month of August. 1/8/20XX. Authorized appropriation for the year is 1 million. Can you see it? Then other transactions are also follow. Then we have SWAIEEIE number is 04. The head is what? 502. Subhead is 05. Then we go back there. Head is what? 502. Subhead is what? 05. Then we come here. Our head is what? 502. Subhead. What is the subhead? 05. Services. Service here is what? Stationary. Then what is AG? That's AGW means what? Annual General Warrant. Which warrant did they use to what? To take up all the liability and expenditure of that particular period. Let's go to the question again. We can see it there. It's there. Can you see it? SW, supplementary warrant, authority to incur expenditure on the receipt. Number of what is 04. Then we go back there. We have this. We have this. This is 04. Then order. Amount appropriate for them. 1 million. Then we come here. Transaction number 1. What is the date of that transaction number 1, please?
Transaction.
The date of transaction number 1. 1/8. 1/8. 01/08 20 XX. Okay, let's go to the question page for you to have a better understanding. They said authority to incur expenditure. Authorized appropriation for the year is how much? 1,000 naira. Can you see it? Then we go back there. There's no PV number there. We have what? Appropriation. Just put it there. Appropriation. It's not payment. You will not put anything under payment. You will not put anything under cumulative payment, but you will put 1 million naira here under the balance. Is that clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Then we come here under the okay, 1 million naira. Then this your committed balance will also be the same thing with this your 1 million naira. That is what you have not used, uncommitted balance, and your balance as at the beginning must be the same thing. As at the end, the two must be the same thing, must balance. How do we go from there? Let's look at the first one. Number 1, this transaction number 2 now. What is the number 2? What does it say? Can we see the question?
No.
Let's go to the question page. Now, on the 2nd of August, paid 45,000 for purchase of stationery from Odunuga Bookshop on PV number 004. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, we go there. Let's go and treat it. Take note of what we have on the 2nd of August, 45,000 naira. Who is the person we are paying? Odunuga for stationery, Abi. Then we go there.
Yeah.
What is the PV number?
PV number 004, I think. Yeah.
Yes, 004. You are right. God be with you. Who do we pay?
Odunuga.
Odunuga Bookshop.
Oduno.
Abi?
Yes, sir.
What do they buy? Stationery.
Station.
How much do they pay? 45,000. Is it clear?
45,000.
To reduce the length of Okay. Now, the one cumulative, you'll be adding it and you'll be deducting the payment from the balance. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
This will be this.
Right.
You get it?
Yes, sir.
Plus next one. Going to be cumulative till we get to the end. Now, here, we are meant to reduce this one minus this at any point in time. Minusing it from there. You can see what is there. As we are going, it's going to be reducing. Exactly. We manage the payment from that. Likewise here, this one minus payment. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
I can decide to claim the other one. As we are doing it, I'll be dragging it. It won't be as if we have projected everything down. Is it clear?
Yes.
First one we did, we have done the deduction here already. Now, what is the second transaction? What does it say? Or the third? The
The
third
third
transaction, okay, on the 6th, Abi, we have 50,000 naira paid on PV number 005 from the supply of pencils from Abiola Bookshop. Now, they bought pencils from Abiola shop and pay immediately. Now, let's go back there on the 6th. That's transaction 3
on 6.
on the 6th. Abi,
Yes,
okay,
6.
20 XM. What is PV number? 0005.
04.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Abiola what do you buy? Pencils.
Yes.
How much is it?
It's 50.
50,000. Can you say it cumulatively? You need to add it. Now, this one, deduct it from this minus this. Can you say it? Minus 50,000 against from the balance. It will be what? 905. Is it clear? Likewise here.
Yes.
This minus the payment you have just made. 905.
No.
Do the third one like that, which is what? Transaction number 4. What does transaction number 4? Transaction number 4 says
The question.
transaction number 4 on the 10th, 8, issue LPO. LPO 004 to Lambos Bookshop for supply of carbon paper. Supply of carbon paper. Now, this one is not payment, but supply. Now, we didn't follow something here. What is that? To monitor what we have done so far, we need to do the remark. Is that clear? We didn't touch this remark. Look at it. There's a remark here. Can you see remark? Eh? Can you see remark?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Now,
No.
yeah. On that remark, this one is what? Fund. Fund provided. Or you call it what? provision. They made provision for you, provision for fund. Exactly. Now, here, what do we do? We bought what? Stationary, Abi, say payment. Or you say purchase of what? Stationary. Declared. But it's rather we say payment, make payment. Declared. The second, what we do? We also make what? Payment. We didn't purchase anything. Declared. We purchase and we make payment. Or you can say what? Purchase of what? Payment for the purchase of stationary. Payment for the purchase of what? Pencils. Is it clear? Payment for what? Stationary. This one is payment for what? For what? For pencils.
For stencil.
Declared?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the next one now. On the 10th, Abi? Is it not 10th? What happened on the 10th, please?
The question.
On the 10th, they issue LPU. Issue LPU. LPU what? 0044.
004. So Lambos.
Yeah.
For supply of photocopy.
That was nothing apart from you repeating your this one. No transaction there. You didn't do any payment. That is what it means. But there's what? Reference here. You are meant to make to liability reference. What is that your liability reference here? The LPU given to you. Do you get it? You have what? LPU. LPU what? What's the number? 0044. Is it clear? That's the reference you are making. What liability are you incurring? From Lambos. Look at it. Lambos. 100,000. Lambos supply us what? Photocopy paper for 100,000. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Lambos.
Then we go back there. $100,000. Declared. We didn't what? Cleared anything. Our liability what? Outstanding liability, what we are owing now. How much? 100,000. Now, supply of what? Supply of what? Supply of photocopy paper, B?
Photocopy papers. For
Yes. Photocopy paper. From who? Lambos. Lambos. Do we make any payments? No. We only see what? Supply. Abi? This still remains the same. Money has not gone out. The next one, what do we also have? Number 5. On the 18th, settle Lambos on account of PV number 006. They pay Lambos now. Now, let's go there. Lambos. On the what? 18, Abi? On the 18th, they paid Lambos. On what PV number? 006. How much? Lambos. Lambos. For to copy papers. How much do we pay? We are owing 100,000. Settle the 100,000.
That's
That not so? Is it clear?
no.
Don't have any payment here. This will be cumulative. This plus this. That's 190 something you have paid. Then this will reduce by 100. This minus 100,000.
No.
Now, the liability you have cleared, make reference to it. Now, how much you clear? Pay 100,000. That cleared?
Yes.
Then this is what? This one minus the 100,000 you have cleared. Then you are not owing anything again from there. Then what did you do? Payment to Lambos. Payment to Lambos. How much do we pay? How much do we pay? 100,000. That's our money that is remaining.
Okay.
Number 8.
Yeah, go and check.
Yes. What's the next one? On the 23rd. 23rd. Pay 20,000 naira for staple pen and stapler from Orita Bookshop on PV number 0007. Okay, let's go. Please take note. 20,000 for staple pen. On what date, please? What's the date?
23rd.
23rd. 08. PV number is 0007. Who do we pay?
Orita.
Orita Bookstore. For staple pen and stapler. How much is it? 20,000, Abi?
20,000.
So this will be this plus this. That's gone to 15. Then
250.
minus 20,000. This has reduced to 785,000. Then we go to this place. Payment. Payment for this one minus that 20,000 you have just paid. Then next one. What's the next one? 7. Now let's check the question again. 26th.
26.
PV number. That's the PV number. Raise one PV number 7 again. 007 for 120,000 was raised for payment for typing sheet from SS Bookshop. Well, let's go to the, please take note, what we are doing now.
Yes, yes,
Almost done, we have just 3 or 4 items, finish it.
26.
007, 120 on the 26, okay? Twenty-six, 08, 02, XX, that's 8. They paid, Abby. Who do they pay? This one is also on 0007, which is what?
CSS.
CSA. Abby?
CSS.
CSS bookshop.
Typing
What do
sheet.
they purchase? Typing sheet.
Type sheet.
Typing. How much? 120,000, Abby?
One, 23, 30.
Not this one. 120,000. We have 665. So, on here, payment for typing.
Typing sheet.
Okay, let's go. Right. What is the next date? Let's look at the next transaction. On the 27th, Abby, issue LPO number 45 for 300,000 for supply of duplicating papers from Orita Bookshop, not Orita Bookshop. Okay, they issue LPO to LPO, yes, they issue to Olorus Stores Limited. Now let's go. LPO to Olorus Store Limited. 300,000 on 27th.
27,
27th 08 slash 0XX. Then this will be repeated because no transaction takes place. Declared. Now, what is the LPO they issue out? LPO what?
FPO 0045.
It is 0045. Let's confirm.
0045.
27. 0045. Thank you. You are there. So, need to pay attention to this question. Okay. What is the liability incurred? 300,000 that they've not paid for. Do you understand? Didn't have any liability they have pledged. No. The outstanding liability they are having now, 300,000. Declared. Supply of what? Supply of
Duplicating papers.
Duplicating papers. Thank you. Duplicating papers. This still remains the same. Nothing has touched it. Then what's the next one? Right. What date is that? On the 30th, settle 300,000 declared on PV number 008 for the purchase of carbon paper from Rosie Bookshop. It's different from the first 300,000. Do you understand? This one was from Olorus. Why this one is from where? From Rosie, which means not the same thing. Yeah. Let's also even indicate that this one is what? From Olorus. Supply of what? Heating papers
Supply of carbon.
from Olo. Okay. Now, the next one we are working on is on the 30th, Abi. 30th 20 FF. That is the issue. Is it payment?
14.
Is it payment?
That we have.
Let's check. That first
It's-
30th.
That
Okay, they pay, yes, they settle settlement. They settle who? Dozy Bookshop. Dozy Bookshop. Dozy Bookshop. On what PV number?
008.
On 002. You understand? Zero, zero, zero. Who do we settle, please?
We settle
Dozy
to
Bookshop. For which paper? For carbon paper. How much? 300,000. Now, cumulatively, this plus this 9 and something thousand, then this one minus 300,000. We have 360,000. Then from here, payment to who? To those Diaby. Is that also those bookstore?
yes, to Dozy.
Those bookstore. This minus 300,000. Now, let's do the last one, which is number 10. What date is that? Last but not least, on the 31st, paid Ologus. We now settle Ologus on PV number 009. They settle Ologus on PV number 009. Abi? Now let's go.
Yes, pay the loan.
First, 0 20 X 0009. Ologus. Ologus. So, for duplicating what paper, Abi? Duplicating
Yes.
parts. How much do we pay? We pay 300,000. That's what I'm
300,
going in.
300,000. Yeah.
Yeah. That's 300,000. This is plus 300,000. We have 935. Then 365 minus 300,000. We have 65. Then call the LPO of that Ologus. Make reference to it on this LPO 00 forward 45. What do we set? Settle 300,000 as their own. This is now what? 300,000 minus this. We have 7. That is payment. Payment to Ologus. This minus this. 300,065. Now, any question, please? Any question?
No.
The next topic we are looking at is sources of government revenue. And that one, there is a lot of calculation there. I will, of course, take my time to explain, or start solving those questions because they are technical. Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. I will forward this one to you for you to be able to get yourself and also to go through it for perfect understanding. Thank you very
And
much
the
for
question,
visiting. What do you
and
say?
the question, please. And the question. You
And
forward
the
that to
question.
us. Yes.
I will send the question together with
Okay.
it.
So that we can try. Thank you.
Thank you very much for being part of the class. Please
You're welcome, sir.
enjoy
Thank
your.
you. Yes, sir. Good night, sir.